Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Garnett-Tools. This is possibly the worst ratchet in existence. This is the 3/8 drive long flex head ratchet from Harbor Freight. What makes this thing so bad is not the price, not the mechanism, the switch, or the finish. It's the quality, or lack thereof. Yep, this thing pretty much sucks. It pretty much boils down to the flex joint being the absolute worst. It's just that the metal is so weak that when the joint gets loose and you tighten the bolt, the threads gradually weaken, making the head super floppy all the time, every time. I've even tried every trick there is out there, Loctite, swapping out the wave washer, and even replacing the bolt. Now, some of that stuff works, but only for so long. This Carlyle ratchet pretty much uses the same exact type of joint and doesn't get all loosey-goosey when you throw some actual work its way. Now, don't get me wrong, the handle is okay, I appreciate the long length, and the gears seem pretty strong, but I've warrantied this ratchet 3 times, and if you know anything about how that works, that means this is my 4th one. Let's go see if I can get a 5th. Alright, so I just pulled up at Harbor Freight Tools to see if I can warranty this ratchet, see if I can get a brand new one. So let's head in and see what we can do. Can I get a warranty on this?
Are you track for some warranty almost? Those are lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just go ahead and grab the other one and
gotcha.
swap it out for you.
You don't have,
So you just get a defect.
you don't have the same one right now.
Yeah. Whichever one's closest to what you need.
All right.
Go ahead. You just got to write down the number
Alright.
on the tag and you're good to go.
Alright.
Right. You want any paperwork? That one's just yours.
Alright.
Have a great day.
Thanks. You too. Success. Blam! Easy as that. Now, this is the 5th ratchet I've gotten from them. But, you know what? I'm not even going to use this thing. I already know what's going to happen. Anytime it sees some real torque, it's just going to end up flopping around and becoming completely useless. So I'm just going to throw it in my giveaway pile and maybe someday it'll make some guy, happy. With that done, I set out to find myself a better alternative. Now here's where the Napa Real Deals flyer comes in. The prices in here are going to be good through March 31st, 2018. Hopefully I get this video out by then. But if you flip through here, you'll find those fancy Proto 90-tooth ratchets that I did a review on not too long ago on Extra Salio Dalio. And after seeing that, not only did I walk out with this guy for about 50 bucks less than it would cost normally, but I also picked up this Carlyle locking flex head ratchet for about 60 bucks. Carlyle is made in Taiwan by a company called High Five. It's the same company that's responsible for many Black Hawk, Easy Red, and even some Mac tools. It's also the reason why the locking mechanism is nearly identical to the bit ratchet found in my Falcon bit set. It's about 13.5 inches long, has a 72-tooth gear, and a blue-yellow color screen comfort grip, with the blue being a soft rubber and a yellow being a hard plastic, and even the lettering and even the logo is that same hard plastic. One thing I like about this ratchet versus the Harbor Freight is that the selector works in the same direction as all my other ratchets. From the sound of it, the mechanism could use a bit of lubrication. The locking mechanism seems to be holding the head pretty firmly, and I gotta give them bonus points for actually engraving the product number into the body. Crazy in 2018, that's something I actually have to award style points for. Yeah, I really don't like laser etching. The head is a little on the small side for this application, but it should come in handy for those tight situations. Now, I generally don't go for a quick release ratchet, but it should do just fine for use in my PM toolkit. Now, the Proto ratchet on the other hand is the same great ratchet I did a review of not too long ago, just in a smaller package. It's got some awesome knurling, a 90-tooth gear, and it's completely made in America. I'll be sure to leave a card up in the corner if you want to go check out my review of it. Now I can throw the Carlyle in my PM bag to replace that pure excuse for a ratchet, and the Proto is going to live in my main box right next to the extra long Snap-on FLL80. And that means one of them's gonna have to go, and unfortunately that means the Snap-on F80 is gonna have to be it. But I'll tell you why in a later video. So what's the moral to the story? Well, I suppose it will be, instead of wasting your time and money on Harbor Freight flex heads, get out there and find yourself a ratchet that'll actually last. I suppose if you can avoid Pittsburgh. Wait a minute, you see this? You see this? I'm from Pittsburgh, you ain't from Pittsburgh. I see you, Harbor Freight, you out here trying to front. You ain't from here, you ain't from here. And that's for trying to front. I suppose if you can avoid Pittsburgh flex heads altogether and only opt for the non-flex versions, you'll be okay, but the experience I had steers me away from their ratchets completely. But that's it, that's all I have for you. I'll be sure to leave all the links to everything I talked about in this video in the description down below. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more videos. If you like, you can check out my Twitter and Instagram if you're interested. You can also check out my KC Toolcoat affiliate link, it's in the description. Thanks for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. If you're still here, consider checking out my other reviews of quality hand tools.